In Chapter 15, we're doing end of fiscal year activities. Rather than doing a worksheet, we're going to do the same sorts of things that we did back on the worksheet, but just in a different format. So on page 445 in your textbook, it says page 15 of a general journal and a partially completed unadjusted trial balance are given in the working papers. Selected general ledger accounts for Southside Electric are provided on pages 429 through 431 of the working papers. Prepare the adjusting entries for supplies and prepaid insurance. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. Save your work for Work Together 15.2. So number 1 says to enter the following accounts on the unadjusted trial balance, obtain account balances from the general ledger accounts. Before we begin any of this, let's just get our heading in there like we do with any other financial document. So we are Southside Electric, and we are preparing an unadjusted trial balance. And the date is the end of the fiscal year, so we'll use December 31st, 2018. So in the instructions, it says we have to put in allowance for uncollected accounts. We've got this blank line here, and I'm going to fill in allowance for uncollectible accounts. Now I need an amount here, so what I have to do is I have to go back into my general ledger that's provided, and here on page 429 I've got allowance for uncollectible accounts, and the balance is a credit of $48.67. So I'm going to come back to my original trial balance, and I'm going to fill in $48.67 in the credit side. The next account that I have to do is supplies store. Now supplies store is already here, but they're asking us to again just fill in the balance. So I'm going to go back to my general ledger. Here's supplies store, a debit of $4,483.62. So I will fill that in right here. A debit of $4,483.62. The next thing they're asking us to do is accumulated depreciation for office equipment. So this blank line here, I will fill in accumulated depreciation for office equipment. And again, I'm going to go back into my general ledger, and let's see if we can find that. And I can't. Let's see, where did it go? I think I'm missing a page. 429. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of pages. I think I got it mixed up. Here it is. Here's page 430. Accumulated depreciation for office equipment is a credit for $2,395. So I'm going to fill that in here, a credit of $2,395. And the next thing in the book they want us to fill in is insurance expense. We have no other blank lines, so we're going to go to our next page, and we've got this blank area here for insurance expense. And if we were to go through our general ledger and we find insurance expense, there is no balance yet. So the next thing we have to do is total and prove this unadjusted trial balance. So on this second page, I'm going to fill in totals. I'm going to draw a line across my debit and credit columns, and when I add up everything from page 425 through 426 in both columns, on my debit side I get $624,300 $362.52 as my debit, and on my credit side, I get $624,362.52. Now, if these did not equal, we couldn't proceed, but they do, so we will double rule.